Hello, and welcome to mdsakuofmisyel. I'm Michelle Damaris, intuitive artist and medium, and you have joined me for another episode of Eternal Dewdrops. And today we will be finishing the last three experiences that people had from their loved ones where they communicated with them. And that's from the article BuzzFeed. So today we'll be finishing that up. And next week we'll be starting fresh with different experiences from people that have had with their loved ones to let them know that they're there, communicating, supporting them, all those wonderful things. So let's get started with the first one. It is called The Guardian Angel. When I was 20, my friends and I got together and got drunk. When we were all driving home, we had a designated driver. None of us were wearing our seatbelts, and we got hit by a truck. The driver was drunk and speeding, but miraculously, nobody was hurt. This was around 2 a.m. The next day, I had a gut feeling that my grandma died. My mom called me in the morning to tell me that. Sadly, she did. Out of curiosity, I asked her what time she passed away. She said around 2 a.m. I know it sounds crazy, but I firmly believe my grandma was my guardian angel that night and that she died in my place. I miss her every day and will always be grateful for her and for saving my life. That is beautiful. And you know what? Anyone else who has been in this situation, if anyone try to tell you, oh no, that just happens to be a coincidence, and oh no, they can't be a guardian angel, their soul is resting and sleeping, whatever excuse someone wants to give you, do not let them take that away from you. You believe that your loved one saved your life, or, if you believe they died in your place, whatever it is, that is your belief, and nobody can take that away from you. And sometimes, it's hard sharing stories with others because people have their opinions, they have their explanation as to why something may happen. But what is true for you and what you believe, that is true for you. And you feel it in your heart, it is yours. So do not let anyone change your thinking. This is absolutely wonderful. The grandmother being there, and she was saved from that car accident. So that was very, very beautiful. Very nice of the loved one to be there for her. So let's go on to the next one. It's called Dad's Blessing. A week before my fiance Nick proposed after my birthday dinner, I had a dream in which my dad, who passed away 7 years ago, was driving me to this birthday dinner. He kept asking if I thought Nick was going to propose that night. I took this as receiving his blessing. That is very sweet. Dreams are very beautiful, especially when you have those moments that you're talking with your loved one in spirit in your dream, and it's like they're there, and you wake up feeling that they're there right next to you, and you feel them all over you, and they indeed are. So that's very nice that before he proposed, her dad showed up and was like, hey, so do you think he will propose to you? And she took that as her dad accepts her fiance, and that's very sweet. All right, so for our last one, it's a short episode. Next week we'll just start fresh with some new material. Okay, so the last one is called The Facebook Notification. My mom, Betty Jo, had just passed away, and so I had been carrying her phone around with me after to get numbers and receive calls from loved ones. Later that day, after having been around the phone for hours, I got an update on my phone from Facebook saying Betty Jo was nearby. Anytime when she had been near me before, I had gotten the notification immediately. So, since it didn't go off for a few hours, it just felt like her way of saying, yes, I'm gone, but don't worry, I'm still I'm still nearby. And that is indeed true. No matter where our loved ones travel to, no matter what they're doing right now and healing, enjoying themselves, figuring out what else their soul needs to learn, what their soul wants to do, coming back to earth that they choose to, whatever it is they're doing, they're still around us. They're still communicating, giving love, especially the times where we feel we need them the most and it seems like they're not there. We may not hear from them right that instant, but maybe the next day they show up and let you know they're there. Or maybe it's just so subtle you missed it. Maybe it was just this one line in a song, because the whole song don't have to be about your loved one. It could just be this one line that pertained to them, and it could be something they said, it could be an emotion. And those are the little things that sometimes we miss. It might be a shape of a cloud. It might be something on a license plate. It might just even be a number that resonates with you. There's so many different ways they communicate. It could be their favorite recipe showed up on your phone as you're scrolling, or when you're in tune, you'll see it, and when you see it, you can't unsee it. So be encouraged. Your loved ones are around and they love you. They're trying to communicate, and they're not there to hurt you, scare you. They're there to support you. So thank you for joining me, and I'll see you next week with some new experiences from other people who's got signs from their loved ones, and look forward to those. And again, if you have an experience and you like to share it, you could send it to my email in the description, and I will be sure to share your experience on here. So thank you very much. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you next time.